January 20th council meeting, I'll call to order and I will ask Councillor Eagle to
Okay, in the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge our meeting place. The City of Flin Flon Council Chambers is situated on the ancestral lands of the Treaty 5 territory. We would like to acknowledge that we also work in partnership with First Nations in Treaty 6 and Treaty 10 territories and with the Red River Métis Nation.
Thank you. Councillor Sled.
Resolution 04-01, be it resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting of council held January 6, 2026 be adopted as received.
Seconder. Councillor Richardson, all in favor? Thank you. Councillor Dallas Monk.
Did we have the thing, the
Good problem.
rezoning? Did we do that before or not? Or later?
It's here.
It's
our
next
Could we
meeting.
just-
Next meeting?
Yeah,
Okay,
just do it
sorry.
first reading.
Just as we were talking about it, so I was like, oh, did we miss that? Okay, thanks. Check schedule 04-02, be it resolved that the accounts in the amount of $1,104,947.91 be approved for payment.
Seconder, Councillor Eagle, all in favor? Passed. Councillor Dallas Monk again.
Thank you. Taxervice Inc. 04-03. Whereas the Municipal Act requires the municipality to conduct tax recovery proceedings every year, and whereas Council for the municipality deems it to be in the municipality's best interest to hire Taxervice Inc. to manage tax arrears recovery on its behalf. Now, therefore, it is hereby resolved that the City of Flin Flon hire Taxervice Inc. to manage tax arrears recovery on the municipality's behalf for a term of 3 years. And be it further resolved that the administrator be and hereby authorized to sign the Taxervice Inc. engagement letter on behalf of the municipality.
Seconder, Councillor Slip, all in favor? Councillor Eagle.
Yes, this is Resolution 04-04, Municipal Funding Application, Jmmy Custer Memorial Dog Race. Be it resolved that the City of Flin Flon approve the municipal funding application towards the 4th annual Jmmy Custer Memorial Dog Race in the amount of $500.
Seconder, Councillor Hanson, all in favor? Passed. Councillor Hanson.
This is the, to amend the development plan, first reading. Be resolved the bylaw number 2026-01 being a bylaw of the City of Flin Flon to amend Flin Flon Development Plan, bylaw 37 of 83, lot 7, block 416, plan 5336, exact. The NLY 42.5 feet and lot 13, block 416, plan 1018326 north 42.5 F in northeast 3566 30W and northwest 3666 30W from highway commercial development to residential development. Be ready first time it passed on first reading.
Seconder, Councillor Dallas Monk, all in favor?
Good job, Billy.
Councillor Litwin.
I have two resolutions, Your Worship. Resolution 04-06. Be it resolved that bylaw number 2026-02, being a bylaw of the City of Flin Flon, to amend the City of Flin Flon zoning bylaw number 27-84, be read a first time and passed on first reading.
Seconder, Councillor Eagle, all in favor? And there you go again.
Resolution 04-07, be it resolved that the agreement between the City of Flin Flon and Saskoba Outfitters, OA Wings over Kississing, for Hangar Lot Lease No. 1 be ratified and approved for signature by the proper officers of the City of Flin Flon.
Seconder, Councillor Richardson, all in favor? Councillor Richardson.
2026 Airport Hangar Lease, Robinson, 04-08. Be it resolved that the agreement between the City of Flin Flon and Rob Robertson for the hangar lease lot lease number 7 be ratified and approved for signature by the proper officers of the City of Flin Flon.
Seconder, Councillor Litwin, all in favor?
And I have another one, 2026 Airport Parking Agreement, BLT Automotive, 04-09. Be it resolved that the agreement between the City of Flin Flon and BLT Automotive Incorporated, operating as U-Drive Car Rental for terminal, rental, and vehicle parking be ratified and approved for signatures by the proper officers of the City of Flin Flon.
Seconder, Councillor Slip, all in favor? Councillor Slip.
Yes, Animal Control Report, 04-10, be it resolved that the Animal Control Report for the dates of December 16th, 2025 to January 15th, 2026 be received and filed.
Seconded. Councilor Eagle, all in favor? Do we have any comments you'd like to make before adjournment? No? Then this meeting is now adjourned. Do you have any questions, sir?
That was pretty quick.
You're not kidding.
So I guess the first question I have is about this tax stuff. Can anybody go into detail how that's going to how that's going to be entailed, what's going to happen?
It's, the city has had contracts with them for multiple years. They take over the tax enforcement part of it,
Okay, and
like sending out the letters.
so they're basically responsible for collecting what's in arrears then?
Yes, yeah, they make contact with the,
We're like repo guys, but for taxes.
mhm.
It's true.
When's the last time you had them in play? Is this something you said you used in the past? Like how long ago would that have been?
We're just renewing their contract again.
Oh, okay, so they do it all the time then?
Yeah.
Okay,
For the last 3 years anyway.
okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
I've been
Yes.
for a long time.
I think
Yeah.
about it.
Years,
Yeah.
years and years.
Okay, thanks, Joy.
Yeah, for sure.
The other question I have here is about this highway commercial development to residential. That's the Channing area, right?
No,
What
It's
area is
south.
that?
it's South Main. There's a property in South Main that the fellow wants to buy the property next door to him, but all the properties on that street
Industrial.
were industrial, commercial.
Commercial, sorry.
And so he couldn't buy insurance. So we're changing it back for that
So
particular
you move
lot.
to residential, then you can actually
Then you
buy
can
it.
actually buy insurance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And combine the lots, I
Yeah.
don't think they could do it.
Yeah, I think he's combining lots under
Yeah,
one
he's amending them, yeah.
title.
Okay, and that's on South Main, you said?
Yes.
Okay. A couple other quick questions here. This Public Safety Awareness Committee, I know that Mike, you announced Loren and I listened to the interview last week. You're going around with Sergeant Rochette. Is there any updates? Can you update me how that all kind of went? And
Well, we did go around and we picked multiple spots where cameras might be, would be advantageous. We have to bring that to council and see, and finance to see what we can afford. I know that our CAO has been talking to some suppliers for cameras and.
these would be all over the community, I'm assuming?
Well, you know, we'd like them all over the community, but we probably can't do that. So we'll start small and grow.
So we're
from
about
it.
starting downtown, like what's the idea?
Yeah, I don't know if we want to say exactly where we're going to put them yet, but
I'll just say select spots.
in appropriate spots.
Strategic
Yeah,
kind of thing, right?
yeah.
In consultation too with lots of partnerships, so it's not just the city deciding, like Councillor Slip said, with the RCMP, with ourselves, with the health region, with the school division, we're gonna talk to people at Play It Safer Network, the Friendship Center, so identifying even community, if community has suggestions where they think more lighting needs to go, or where cameras would be beneficial and advantageous, then they just need to email info@flinflon.ca and give their suggestions. Anybody can email the City of Flin Flon at any time with those suggestions, and we welcome them. You know, we're 7 people, and our staff is not a huge staff either, and the RCMP also are extremely busy, so if people have suggestions of where they think, and we're also identifying where more lighting needs to be. For example, the duck pond is an area that the RCMP have came to us and said, okay, this is an area that we really absolutely need some more lighting. So that is something we're looking at, but yeah.
Are you guys planning on maybe doing like some community meetings or something, or
Maybe I could jump in there just for a quick sec, because
are you gonna answer
tomorrow,
that question, or?
yeah, well, yeah, but sort of thing. Tomorrow on City Beat, which we probably should have mentioned before we adjourn, City Beat tomorrow will be Councillor Richardson and I, and we're going to be talking about community safety and well-being, which is the global summit that we attended in Toronto in December. So what we've learned from that is what we're going to cover with our Community Safety and Wellbeing Committee here, because there are all kinds of concrete ideas and specific steps that we can take to involve community, to involve all the partners around the community, to see what we can do to further the safety part, to further with the well-being part, to further social cohesion. And that's not something that happens overnight. So I'm looking forward to really diving into that more as well with this committee and with council and people in the community.
But to answer your question,
Sorry.
Rob, we are engaging with, on monthly meetings with different stakeholders. We haven't started that yet. That probably next meeting we'll start, and we'll start to engage with different stakeholders. Probably 1 or 2 stakeholders at a meeting, and then move on to others, just so we can, make it manageable. But just to cameras again, Rob, I'd love you to mention that we really want to stress residential areas to get residential housing of people to get cameras. There is the camera rebate that the city is offering of $150, not only to residents but to businesses. And the RCMP really believe in the more cameras out there, the better. And we're also working on a plan to hopefully register these cameras with the RCMP so they know who have cameras. So if there's a crime in 302 wherever, they can go to 304 and 306 and hopefully see the culprit as they make a getaway or whatever. So really want to stress people getting security cameras.
And this rebate is gonna be available for forever, or just?
Till we run out of,
Nothing's forever, Rob.
I mean.
But for an extended period of time, I guess we're gonna.
There's no end date. There's no end date. It's not like from January 1st to December 31st. There's no end date.
Okay.
Yeah,
Winnipeg financed all their cameras by putting them up in the school zones first.
yeah.
There's also, and I don't know where they're at finance-wise, but there's also a program for businesses with the Manitoba government to not just cameras, but any security features that businesses can use, a grant program that the Manitoba Justice is promoting. And as I say, I'm not sure if they've spent all their money yet or not, but
That was $300, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's 300 or 350, but yeah, like Councilor Slip said, I don't know if there's an end date. I don't remember reading
Yeah.
it. But them, as well, when we were down south, they talked a lot about the camera and registering with the RCMP. So during the last meeting, we did talk to them about that. And so they have to work on their end, what that's gonna look like for people to call in. And so they're gonna house that information. So once they have that, their side rolled out, then we'll roll it out as well.
yeah.
Yeah. But, it's community taking care of community, really, right?
And you want it to be an entire community involved.
Absolutely.
It's really not a city committee, to be honest with you. I mean,
No.
we're facilitating it, but it's at some point, we'd love for council to step away a little bit, which they did in the PAW. They started out with council facilitating it, and then now it's just community people getting together. And you probably need somebody from council there to, to facilitate it, but we really want to make the community, work together it's a community initiative is what it is.
Okay.
And that'll be where the specific steps that we've learned and heard about many times that we are still hearing today in meeting on Zoom today, specific steps and how councils can do that and how they've done that. So that's going to be helpful too.
I've got a couple more quick questions. This business program, are you guys getting any mileage? Is anybody applying for this?
Business what?
Business frontage.
Yeah, the matching grant.
I know you extended it, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm asking.
That one also doesn't have a deadline. We had it out there that we had $60,000, and until that $60,000 ran out, we would keep running with it and promoting it. It's open to all business now, not just the core area on Main Street. So any business in our community can apply for that, and it's a matching grant up to $10,000.
I've talked to a business who wants to I think, paint their frontage and take advantage of it, but they can't find a painter or, because there's so many people busy with reclamation out in Denair and places like that, which is understandable. So I think when the contractors and the construction people and the painters and everything come available, hopefully we'll see more.
So there's $60,000 available total, and I guess once it's used up, it's used up.
Yeah, and then we'll revisit it.
So I'm assuming nobody's actually taken any money out yet on this?
No.
Yeah.
Not yet. Who?
Yeah, Urban Trends got window replacement.
Oh,
Huh?
well, that's good.
Okay.
Urban Trends,
Freedom's Way didn't apply for that when they did their siding on the side of their building?
no.
Oh, it's frontage. Maybe
No,
they
it could
didn't allow
be,
it.
well.
Well, I know it
yeah.
could be on the side.
Yeah.
Maybe they took it wrong.
Yeah.
That was because they did put up all that used
Yeah.
siding.
So my last question is, and Allison, I think you actually talked about this in the CB program, so I apologize for bringing it up again, but I just need some more information. The new bus.
Yes,
It's running.
it's running.
It is?
Yes, yeah,
I saw it in front of CFAR the other day.
yeah.
So yeah, it is out there.
I missed that.
Yeah, no, you're probably at your desk or not.
So
many windows.
what's the, how are we going forward with that then, Allison, or whoever else wants to answer it?
In what way do you mean?
Like, is it ready to like start going around the neighborhoods and
It
stuff?
is.
Yeah,
It is
like,
going around the
they're
neighborhood.
using it
Okay.
for the bus run right now.
Okay, and so it's actually out running around?
Absolutely,
Do we
yeah,
have both
we're
our buses
really, yeah. Well, we have two buses, we always have a backup bus, but this bus will be our main bus, and so it's an accessible bus, which we're really excited for the community, because right now, the only accessible bus is the Lions Handyman, and they are tapped out, like, they are a busy organization and fantastic for the community, so we're glad to help out with that too, and that's part of that grant, that $2.2 million transportation federal grant that we received, so we purchased the bus with that grant. The bus shelters, sidewalks, and there's still funding left out of that grant, so the sidewalk work will continue this upcoming season.
And those bus stops with the shelters are accessible too.
Yes,
So,
yeah. So we're really excited for that. The shelters look great.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay, so the new buses have been running, and it came out of that federal transportation grant, which included the sidewalks, the shelters, and you'll do more sidewalk work, I guess, in the spring and summertime.
Absolutely.
We wish we could get more grants like that one. That was a
That was a good one, 2080. We only had
Yes,
to
2080
provide
was
20%.
great grant.
Grants are good, but you always have to be cautious because they're usually matching or minimum 40%. So if you grant for $5 million, you better come up with 2.5. So it could be good and bad.
And Thompson, for example,
Yeah.
is feeling that with their big grant that we always quote. Well, Thompson got, I can't
Yeah.
remember what it was, a huge amount of money, but they have to
180 million, something like that?
They have to match it.
Yeah. So that bus grant was great. 20% only we had to match.
And how much, what was the total on that again?
2.2 million was the grant. And so 20% of that came from the community. And if we put that in perspective, we always have a budget for sidewalk work and repair every season. So this has allowed us to do more sidewalks than we would probably get done in 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
6 years perhaps.
Okay, so 20% came from the community, the other
Yes.
80% was the grant from the federal government then?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're one of 4 or 5 communities in,
5.
5 communities in Manitoba that has a transit system,
Yeah.
so
Right.
that helped.
That did. Yeah, we were lucky with that one.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's it for me, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ross.
Thanks, Katie.